You're not here by accident. There's a reason you found your way to this message, and chances are the universe has been gently guiding you toward it. What I'm about to share with you about magic and energy has the power to radically shift your life. The impact, however, depends on how open you are to receiving and applying this wisdom. So stay with me until the very end of this video. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt a strange tingling on your skin, only to turn around and find someone staring at you from behind? Or have you ever felt a deep warmth, a comforting presence, while holding the hand of someone you love? These experiences, subtle yet powerful, are glimpses into something far greater. They're not just coincidences, they're signs, a whisper of the real magic that lives within all of us. Yes, magic is real, not as a fantasy, but as a living truth. The ancient civilizations knew this. They lived by it. And now modern science is only beginning to confirm what the sages and mystics have always taught, that what we call magic is, at its core, energy. Pure, vibrant energy, also known as life force, prana, or chi. This force flows through everything. It animates us. It links us to the universe. And when you learn how to tap into it consciously, you can transform not just your inner world, but the reality you live in. In this journey, we'll explore the secrets of this inner magic through the lens of ancient wisdom. Teachings drawn from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Vijnanabhairava Tantra, and the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. At the heart of all these sacred texts lies one profound truth. Everything in existence is made of energy, including you. And once you understand that, you hold the key to a deeper, more powerful way of living. The magic within you is real, and it's waiting to be awakened. When we learn how to sense, nurture, and intentionally guide this inner life force, we don't just change our own lives, we begin to transform the world around us. This isn't a new idea. Ancient wisdom has pointed to it for centuries. One of the most powerful sources of this knowledge comes from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, a mysterious collection of teachings attributed to the legendary sage Tahuti, also known as Thoth the Atlantean or Hermes Trismegistus. According to these ancient writings, there are 7 cosmic lords who dwell in hidden realms of darkness, silently guiding humanity toward enlightenment. Thoth reveals a powerful secret. The path to true wisdom, knowledge, and power begins not outside, but deep within. He asks, do you seek to know true power? Then go to the heart of the flame. Do you wish to become one with that flame? Then seek it within your own hidden fire. And that hidden fire is the inner magic that lives at the very center of your being. It's not metaphorical, it's energetic, real, and deeply personal. But what is this flame? And how do we connect with it? Across spiritual traditions, the heart has always been seen as the seat of the soul, the place where the divine spark dwells. It is the center of our being, the wellspring of love, wisdom, and life force. When we turn our focus inward and tune into the wisdom of the heart, we begin the journey of unlocking the vast energy and potential that lies within. One of the most effective ways to access this inner flame is through meditation. By calming the noise of the mind and gently directing your awareness toward the center of your chest, you may begin to feel something extraordinary, a sense of warmth, expansion, and radiant light from within. Some describe it as a soft tingling, a subtle vibration, or even a pulsing sensation, as if a flame is truly alive and flickering inside you. And in many ways it is. It is possible that as we continue to focus on the core of the flame, we will start to become aware of a subtle alteration in the way that we perceive the world around us. It is possible that we will have a feeling of connection and interconnectedness with all of life, as if the borders that separate us from other people are beginning to dissolve. Additionally, as the knowledge of the heart begins to guide us from within, we may also receive insights and intuitions regarding our true nature and the purpose for which we were created. The practice of energy work is yet another method that can be utilized to establish a connection with the core of the flame. By gaining the ability to perceive and control the flow of life force energy, both inside ourselves and in the world around us, we can start to bring the magic that is dormant within our being to the surface. Imagine a flame that is glowing brightly within your chest while you lay your hands on your heart center. This is a straightforward energy work practice that you may do. Imagine that when you take a breath in, this flame is expanding and becoming brighter. and that it is beginning to permeate your entire being with warmth and radiance. As you let out your breath, visualize the flame becoming more stable and firmly established within your heart, transforming into a reliable source of illumination and insight. You may begin to experience dramatic transformations in your consciousness and your capacity to bring your aspirations into physical form as you continue to work with the energy of the heart flame. It's possible that you'll notice that opportunities and synchronicities start to appear more regularly, giving you the impression that the universe is working together to support your best direction and purpose. Do not hesitate to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel if you are interested in learning more about Tahuti's observations. As representatives of his library, we are offering you the knowledge that Tahuti has to offer. Now, allow me to educate you on how to become an expert in magic and energy work. In order to really grasp the power of inner magic, it is vital to create a constant practice of energy work and cultivation. This is the condition that must be met. To accomplish this, we must acquire the skills necessary to master the flow of life force energy, both within ourselves and in the world around us. These skills include pranayama, visualization, and meditation. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which are considered to be the basic literature of classical yoga philosophy, places a strong emphasis on the practice of pranayama, also known as breath control, as a key instrument for nurturing prana, which is another name for life energy. We are able to regulate the flow of breath, which allows us to affect the flow of prana throughout the body and mind. This allows us to achieve amazing states of consciousness and access the limitless potential of the cosmos. The practice of nadi shodhana, also known as alternate nostril breathing, is a potent pranayama method. Take a comfortable seat with your spine in an upright position and close your eyes in order to practice this method. Inhale deeply through your left nostril while softly closing your right nostril with your right thumb. Follow this with a deep breath. To complete the inhalation, seal your left nostril with your right ring finger and then exhale through your right nostril. This will complete the inhalation. Your next step is to take a breath in via your right nostril, then close it with your thumb and finally exhale through your left nostril. Continue this pattern of alternating movements for a number of rounds, making sure to maintain a smooth, deep, and even breath throughout. As you continue to practice breathing through your alternate nostrils, you may find that you have a sense of equilibrium and clarity within yourself. This is due to the fact that the technique assists in bringing the left and right hemispheres of the brain, as well as the masculine and feminine components of your energy field, into harmony with one another. You can provide the groundwork for the flow of inner magic by bringing these opposites into greater alignment with one another. The discipline of visualization is yet another powerful skill that may be utilized to help one learn energy work. You have the ability to direct the flow of energy within and around you by imagining images that are vivid and rich in sensory experience. This will allow you to bring your goals and desires into physical form. The energy ball exercise is a form of visualization that has proven to be very beneficial in the process of building inner magic. Sit in a comfortable position and massage your hands together until you experience a warm, tingling sensation. This is the starting point for practicing this method. The next step is to picture a ball of glowing, radiant energy growing between your hands while holding them slightly apart with your palms facing each other. Imagine that as you take a breath in, this ball of energy is expanding and becoming brighter, and it is pulsating with the living force. Visualize the energy ball getting more concentrated and intense as you exhale, and imagine that it is shrinking somewhat smaller. Continue to breathe and envision the energy ball for a few minutes, allowing it to expand in size and intensity as you do so. There is a possibility that you will experience feelings of warmth, tingling, or pulsing in your hands and arms, which are all indications of the passage of life force energy. When you are ready, visualize the energy ball expanding to include your complete body and filling you with a golden light that is radiant. Make it possible for this light to permeate every cell and fiber of your being, so removing any obstructions or limits and reawakening the magic that lies within you completely. As you continue to engage in this vision on a consistent basis, you may start to observe significant changes in your energy field and your capacity to bring about the manifestation of your wishes. Let me know in the comments below if you intend to put these tactics, as well as the more advanced ones that I will explain to you in a moment, into practice. During the process of cultivating your inner magic via practices such as pranayama, visualization, and energy work, you will come to the realization that true magic is not about performing miraculous feats or exerting influence over other people. Rather, it is about aligning yourself with the underlying principles of energy and consciousness and making use of the gifts and qualities that are uniquely yours in order to come up with a life that is purposeful, meaningful, and full of joy. Within the Emerald Tablets, Thoth provides significant advice on how to live a life that is both magical and focused on a purpose. The only thing that is law, he asserts, is magic, which is knowledge. Have no fear of the power that resides within you, for it is just as lawful as the stars that are seen in the sky. This passage gives the impression that magic is not some kind of mystical or otherworldly force, but rather a natural reflection of the universal rules that govern all of existence. In order to start living a life that is truly magical and has a purpose, we must first align ourselves with these principles and then cultivate a profound knowledge of the power that resides within us. Learning to trust our intuition, following our hearts, and acting in a manner that is congruent with our highest ideals and objectives are all necessary steps in this process. Engaging in activities such as self-reflection and introspection is one method that can be utilized to cultivate this aspect of alignment. We can learn to recognize the voice of our authentic selves, the part of ourselves that is eternally wise, loving one, and creative us, if we make it a habit to set aside some time every day to sit quietly and tune into our inner world. There are questions that we may ask ourselves, such as, what brings me joy and fulfillment? Can you tell me about my special abilities and gifts? What are some ways that I can use my possessions to make a difference in the world? As we give these questions some thought and pay close attention to the responses that come from inside, we start to get a better understanding of our life's purpose and the path we should be taking. One more method to live a life that is full of magic and meaning is to cultivate a profound feeling of thankfulness and appreciation for the beauty and wonder that is all around us. When we direct our attention to the blessings and marvels that are present in each and every moment, we start to transform our energy field from one that is characterized by deficiency and restriction into one that is characterized by abundance and opportunity. The habit of keeping a daily notebook in which you record 3 things for which you are grateful on a daily basis is a straightforward method for growing feeling of thankfulness. A warm cup of tea or a breathtaking sunset are examples of minor, everyday benefits. On the other hand, larger, more profound experiences, such as a profound connection with a loved one or a moment of spiritual awakening, are examples of larger, more significant blessings. It is possible that as you make the practice of gratitude a regular habit, you will discover that your perspective of the world begins to change, and you will begin to recognize the enchantment and beauty that is occurring in each and every instant. Recognizing that you are a co-creator of your reality and possessing the power to mold your experiences and bring your deepest aspirations into manifestation is the ultimate step toward leading a life that is full of wonder and purpose. Through the cultivation of a profound sense of connection and appreciation for the world around you, as well as through the alignment of your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the highest elements of your being, you can become a living embodiment of the magic that resides within you. While you continue on this journey of inner magic and transformation, it is important to keep in mind that you are not alone. You are a member of a worldwide community of people who are looking for answers and who have visions. And every one of these people plays a distinct and important part in the development of a new paradigm of consciousness and creativity. In order to help you awaken and grow your magical potential, I will now teach you some additional practical procedures and exercises that you can apply. Turning your attention within and bringing your mind to a state of silence creates an environment in which your most profound wisdom and guidance can present themselves. 112 different techniques are included in the Vijnanabhairava Tantra, which is an ancient Sanskrit work that discusses the nature of consciousness and meditation. These techniques are designed to help one experience the ultimate reality and awaken their inner magic. Observing the flow of your breath without making any attempt to manipulate or alter it in any way is one of the approaches that can be utilized. Make sure you are situated in a comfortable posture and close your eyes before beginning to practice this method. Feel the sensation of your breath going in and out of your nostrils as you bring your attention to this sensation. Take note of the cool sensation that enters your nostrils as the air enters, and the warm sensation that exits your nostrils as the air leaves. Give your breath the freedom to flow in a natural and effortless manner without making any effort to control its pace or thickness. It is possible that as you continue to focus on your breathing, you may become aware of your mind beginning to wander, possibly becoming preoccupied with thoughts, memories, or fantasies. When you become aware that your thoughts are wandering, return your focus back to the sensation of your breath in a gentle and deliberate manner. Do not be critical or judgmental of yourself if you end up becoming distracted. It is sufficient to bring your attention back to the here and now on multiple occasions. It is possible that you will start to experience a sense of spaciousness and serenity within yourself as you continue to practice this technique on a regular basis. It is also possible that you will become more sensitive to the subtle energy currents that go through your body with each breath and exhale that you conduct. Over the course of time, this straightforward practice of focusing on your breath can assist you in developing a profound sense of inner peace, clarity, and a connection to the magic that is inside you. Chanting, often known as the repetition of mantras, is an additional potent technique that can be utilized to awaken one's inner magic. The belief that particular sacred sounds or words have a profound vibrational influence on the mind and body, so assisting in the alignment of the individual with higher states of consciousness and awareness, is prevalent in a number of different spiritual traditions. One example of such a mantra is the Sanskrit phrase Om Namah Shivaya, which can be translated as, I bow to the inner self. Make sure you are situated in a comfortable posture and close your eyes before beginning to practice this mantra. To help your body relax and your mind to calm down, take a few deep breaths and let yourself to relax. The next step is to begin silently repeating the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, to yourself and to allow the sound to resonate inside your being. Rather of concentrating on the meaning of the words when you repeat the mantra, you should direct your attention to the sound and vibration of the syllables. Allow the mantra to flow in a way that is natural and effortless, without exerting any effort or pressuring it. My name is Shivaya Om. Whenever you find that your thoughts have wandered, return your focus back to the sound of the mantra in a gentle manner. It is possible that as you continue to chant, you will start to become aware of a profound sensation of peace and tranquility developing within you. As the mantra begins to awaken and activate your inner magic, you may also experience sensations of warmth, tingling, or vibration in various places of your body. These sensations may occur in different parts of your body. There are a lot of straightforward methods that you may use in your everyday life to grow your inner magic, in addition to these formal activities. One of the most effective methods is to pay attention to the subtle energy exchanges that take place in the course of your interactions with other people. One example would be to pay attention to the kind of energy that you are giving off and receiving when you are having a conversation with another person. Are you speaking from a position of love, compassion, and understanding? Or are you coming from a place of judgment, fear, or anger towards the person you are speaking to? Are you paying attention to what the other person is saying? Or are you just anticipating the moment when it is your chance to speak? It is possible to begin cultivating more pleasant and harmonious energy exchanges, not just with other people, but also with yourself, if you bring a higher level of awareness and purpose to your interactions. As you align yourself with the magic of real communication and connection, you may also discover that your words and deeds begin to carry a greater power and influence. This is something that you may notice. One more straightforward method for cultivating inner magic is to set aside some time every day to establish a connection with the natural world that surrounds you. The act of spending time in nature, whether it be by going for a stroll in a park, sitting by a river or ocean, or even just taking care of a houseplant, can assist you in connecting with the enchantment and knowledge that the earth itself possesses. It is important to pay attention to the subtle energies and feelings that you experience while you are spending time in nature. The sensation of the sunlight on your skin, the way the wind blows through the trees, and the way the earth feels beneath your feet are all things that you should pay attention to. You should give yourself permission to be completely present in the moment, letting go of any ideas or worries that may be sitting on your mind at the time. There is a possibility that you will start to have a more profound sense of belonging and purpose as you continue to build this sense of presence and connection with the natural world. During the process of attuning oneself to the rhythms and cycles of the planet, you may also get advice and insights from the wisdom of the earth itself. In the end, the most important thing you can do to bring out the magic that lies within you is to approach life with a feeling of wonder, curiosity, and openness. You will be able to start tapping into the limitless potential that resides inside you if you maintain your presence in the moment and attune yourself to the subtle energies and opportunities that are all around you. The magic that resides within you is always present, just waiting to be reawakened and articulated. This magic can be accessed through formal practices such as meditation and chanting, or it can be accessed through simple acts of awareness and connection in your daily life. It is important to keep in mind that when I refer to magic, I am referring to the actual energy that you possess. In light of the fact that we are nearing the conclusion of our investigation into inner magic, it is abundantly evident that the journey toward awakening and transformation is a trip that lasts a lifetime. This journey calls for patience, dedication, and a desire to have faith in the unknown. By adopting techniques such as meditation, energy work, and self-reflection, as well as by attuning ourselves to the wisdom and direction of the ancient traditions, we can begin to tap into the unlimited potential that exists within us, and we can live a life that is truly magical and has a purpose. However, the path to find one's inner magic is not always a simple one. To truly awaken the magic within, we must first confront the deepest fears and limitations that hold us back. We need to release old habits, outdated beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve our growth. And above all, we must be willing to step into the unknown, with courage in our hearts and trust in the path ahead. There will be moments when you feel lost, uncertain, or disconnected from your inner strength and wisdom. That's a natural part of the journey. But remember this, the magic within you never disappears. It may grow quiet, but it never dies. It is always there, ready to rise again when you choose to reconnect with it. By staying committed to your inner work, by practicing with intention, and by surrounding yourself with people and environments that uplift and support you, you'll find the strength to overcome any obstacle. Growth is not only possible, it's inevitable when your spirit is aligned with purpose. It's also important to understand that magic itself is neutral. It's neither good nor evil. It simply reflects the intent behind it. As Tahuti once said, light is both infinite and limited, defined only by the darkness within man. This means the true battle is within. It's about dissolving the shadows that cloud your truth and allowing your inner light to shine fully. So pull back the veil that hides your inner darkness. Unite the scattered pieces of your light. When you live from this place, where the flame of your heart burns with clarity, where your wisdom aligns with truth, you become a radiant force, a beacon, a living example of what's possible when magic is awakened from within. Your presence begins to spark the light in others. You help others remember their own power. You contribute to a world that is more compassionate, creative, and alive. So go forward, child of the light. Know that every step you take on this journey is guided. You are not alone. You are supported, inspired, and deeply connected to something far greater than you've ever imagined.